November 26th, 2020X. The Resistance has made some pretty critical blows to the Combine the past few days, but the Wasp's nest is coming for them now, and all their hopes are now upon a rocket. Let's see how it all ends with the final battle of City 17. I'm the Loch Ness Mobster, and welcome to the Battle of White Forest, the final day and the final battle in this revolution against the Combine's rule. Today started with the continuation of the Adversarial Assistance Act, which dictated the Combine strategy for the upcoming battle. Remaining forces would regroup with advisors, join them on a march towards the White Forest base. Outland Combine units such as Hunters and Hunter Choppers would assist. They would take up until afternoon to get all the way there, as the reinforcements after the destruction of City 17 were scattered and many advisors had crash-landed and had taken refuge in hidden locations, such as barns and dilapidated old buildings. Alex and Gordon wake up soon after, and witness both the destroyed Citadel and the portal storms created as a result of the opening of the rift. After making contact with the Resistance leaders, they are told that a super portal is slowly forming, and are informed that the White Forest team are at work with getting their rocket ready for launch, which again is meant to tap into the old Black Mesa satellite array to use a Xenian resonator to perform a resonance reversal to close the super portal before it opens. Gordon and Alex's journey is interrupted, however, as Alex is attacked and nearly killed by a Combine Hunter. However, thanks to the Vortigaunts, she is revived with the use of an antlion extract and the magic of the Vortessence. However, by channeling the Vortessence to save Alex, the Vortigaunts allow the G-Man to break free of their control over him. He contacts Gordon and explains both his past with Alex and the Vortigaunts, and also that Alex is of top priority, and also tells Alex, subconsciously, to tell Eli Vance to prepare for unforeseen consequences. Gordon and Alex then make their way to a Jeep Jalopy and ride to White Forest, battling Combine all along the way, as the G-Man watches from a distance. They eventually make it just as the Combine show up to attempt an assault on the base from an open silo door. They're pushed back by Gordon, but advisors are nearby. The Resistance uses the codes Alex brought them to program the Xenian resonator, and they also view Judith Mossman's transmission and get the data of the Borealis. Using this, they hatch a plan to go to the Arctic to find Mossman after the battle. But then, the G-Man takes control of Alex's mind to relay the message to Eli. Prepare for unforeseen consequences. Eli then faints, as this was the same phrase that the G-Man relayed to him right before the Black Mesa incident began. Alex is oblivious to all this, of course. Eli explains it all to Gordon, and is about to tell him his plan to potentially break free of the G-Man's manipulation, but he is then interrupted before going into detail. Gordon is too taken away by Arne Magnusson to be sent into the upcoming battle. Magnusson instructs Freeman on the use of the Resistance' newest technology, the Magnusson device, a sticky explosive able to destroy a Strider if attached to and blown up on its main body. He is given an unlimited supply of them, along with his car and a team of Resistance soldiers. The battle soon begins. The Combines send in Striders flanked by Hunters for defense. The Magnusson devices prove effective against the onslaught of Striders, and their forces are held off. The stakes are high, as it would only take one Strider to destroy the rocket. But Freeman prevails, defeating all the Striders that the Combine has regrouped. The Resistance forces soon retire inside the base for the final launch. At sunset, the final countdown begins. The Xenian resonator is loaded, and the hatch is opened. Final calculations are made. Freeman is given the honor to press the launch button. Liftoff. The Lambda rocket rises out of its launch tube, destined for space. Kleiner and Magnusson continue to run all the calculations, while Gordon, Alex, and Eli walk outside to watch the super portal close. The Xenium Resonator is activated. The resonance reversal is underway. The Omega Satellite and all the rest of Black Mesa's array work in harmony with the Lambda rocket, and the super portal is closed in a massive display in the sky. Victory in the Battle of City 17 has finally been achieved. There is still one matter left. The Aperture Science research vessel, the Borealis, may still prove a final resort to re-establishing the Combine's dominion, and therefore must be destroyed. Alex and Gordon are about to board the helicopter to depart for the Arctic, but suddenly, the hangar windows shatter, and the group are attacked by Combine advisors. Safety in this world was never truly possible, was it? Eli Vance, the scientist we've all known and loved since Half-Life 1, is killed by an advisor, having his very consciousness sucked out of him in the back of the neck by one of the advisors. Alex's robotic pet dog soon jumps on them to scare them away, but the damage is already done. The Combine have not only killed the Resistance's leader, but now have access to all of his memories and information about the Resistance. Still, a victory has been nonetheless made, and although his death is felt far across the Resistance, the fire still burns. The information in him, though vital, may not even matter at this point, as the Combine are on the run, running to the Borealis as their final hope for re-establishing control. But this will prove futile, as we'll see in Epistle 3. I would write an epilogue to all this, but just about everything that happens after this is covered sufficiently in my Epistle 3 video. I will draw a sort of conclusion based on all of Half-Life, since now I literally have seen all of it. The main theme running throughout all of Half-Life and Portal is how science can go too far and go horribly, horribly wrong, and specifically it can dehumanize people as a result. This theme isn't specific to Half-Life, it's been explored in media from Laidlaw's own Dad's Nuke, all the way back in 1985, to Neon Genesis Evangelion, or The Matrix, or Star Trek. My thesis then on all of this is that if you're a scientist, don't be evil. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say on the subject. I'll be honest, I think I've kind of fried my brain with all this, you know. What would be better than narrating all this stuff is actually playing the damn game. If I continue the series at a similar rate to what I did back in when I was playing through the Half-Life 1 era games, I should be able to get done by March and then play Half-Life Alyx when that releases, so better get started. I've been the Loch Ness Mobster, and that was the Battle of City 17.